I know some people would not agree with what I'm about to say, but I personally think that the best way to tackle this issue is to simply... So we left off on the second video with a 4% profit. So today we will finish this 3-part experiment by trading Thursday and Friday. I will also touch on another subject which is controversial in trading, which is target goals. And we will continue to use Trader Edge to save all of our backtesting data and evaluate our strategy. Alright, so now let's continue with Thursday. So just to show you, I've already marked out the yesterday's low and the yesterday's high. So I'm waiting for today's high or today's low to be taken out before taking a trade. So we took out the today's high. Let's check if we have a displacement. Yes, we do, and we have this fair value gap, but no lows taking out. Then this was today's high once again that we took out. Let's check if we have a displacement from this point. Yes, we do. We have this fair value gap right there. And then this low taking out. So let's just put the trade right there. Cover this high in here with a 4 pip stop loss. And this level is giving 2.5. So nice execution. And take profit for 2.5. We're now at 6.7%. You're starting to see the potential of such an easy trading plan. But my question for you now is, what do you think you can accomplish by adding a daily bias? What about higher time frame analysis? Or even having specific trading hours? Only you can fit a strategy to your own personality and make it a consistent one. But you can use what I'm teaching here as a base to your model. So I could have went for this level right there to have maybe a 4%, but this is part of trading. I'm very happy with the 2.5 ticking here. Let's check if we can reach out for today's low now. Alright, so we went to today's low. We're not too far from yesterday's low also. Small displacement, fair value gap here, but no highs. Let's check if a leg can give us all of that. Another one, right there, fair value gap, but no highs. And anyway, those displacements are very small. I would like to see something very obvious. So I have a back and forth here. So what the algorithms like to do is during those times, during consolidation like that, people are going to try to buy, put stop losses right there, trying to have the tightest stop loss. So in here, we're taking those people out. So as soon as we see a big displacement, it can give us like a good idea that we might be getting out of this consolidation. All right, so we have one right there. So you can see here the big displacement. See here the difference. This is very different from all of those small ones right there. Let's check if we have a fair value gap now. So we do, right there. And we took out those highs. I feel like this is pretty far. Oh, I didn't see this fair value gap. Let's just use this smaller one. I don't know if we're going to come back to this one because I feel like it's pretty far, but we have nothing to lose to put it. Because I feel like this one is way more obvious. I feel like we can just fill it up and then continue back up. Just like that. First target would be in here. This one is a 2.6. So let's just go with this one. Yeah, exactly. So we just filled up this second one. So we can remove it. So this is not the type of trades I usually take, but I saw that there was a consolidation taking out and a lot of liquidity building up. So usually when something like that happens, I'm always expecting like a big push like this one, getting out of this range, forming a fair value gap, and then continuing back up. So I should have let my order right there, but that's okay. Let's just update the today's low, this one. So a lot of those things are coming from experience. Sometimes I might forget to explain some things and just keep on trading, but this comes with time and a lot of practice. So we took out the 2 days high once again. Let's check for a displacement. We got a displacement. We have a small fair value gap in here. We have this low taking out. So we can just put the trade, covering this high in here. First level 1.5, so we need to go lower. This one is giving 2.1. This one is giving 2.68. So let's just go with this one. Alright, so clearly we got missed out. Let's remove it. And the new 2 days high is this one. That we went and took out. Let's check if we have a displacement. Yes, so we got this huge candle right there. This fair value gap. And this low. First level would be this one in here for 4.5. And we got missed out once again. It's okay, this is part of trading. See how important it is to keep track of your trades, because if I would have let this order, I would have been taking out right there. Because we came back, let's put the fib to see if we went to a discount. So we came back, went lower than the 0.5, went to a 61.8, filled this fair value gap, and then we went back up. So there was no reason to keep this trade. We took out the high. Let's check for displacement. Nothing obvious. Yeah, so nothing obvious. Okay, so we went, formed this high right there, took it out, had this displacement, had this fair value gap, and had those lows sticking out. So let's just put the trade. Let's go with this level for 2.8. Alright, so that's a loss. That's a -1. But we went and took out this high once again. Let's check if we have a displacement from this point. So we got it right there. We have the fair value gap. We have this low. So you can just put the order. Cover the top. In here would be, let's just go with 5. This is quite a huge stop loss, but let's just cover the top. This level is giving 1.9, so I need to go lower. In here for 4.5. Okay, so we got triggered. And another loss. Let's add the loss. Because this is 11, I need to stop trading in here. So this day, pretty sadly, we had 2 losses here, but this trade right there was able to cover us for positive. Alright, now for the last day of the week, Friday. So I already wrote the yesterday's high. Yesterday's low is quite far. It's around here, so I don't think we'll reach out. And we have the 2 days low and the 2 days high. So you can see something interesting here is during the Asian session, we went and took out the yesterday's high, had a great setup right there, filled it up and then went back down. But this is not part of the model I want to show you today. So we took out the 2 days high that was formed at midnight. Let's check if we have a displacement. So yeah, of course we saw a displacement. We have this fair value gap in here. But you can see here that there are no lows. The only low that we need to take out is this one. So let's check if we can take it out. So we did take it out, but I feel like we went way too far. Anyway, we filled up this lower fair value gap, so for people taking fair value gaps lower, this would have been a great trade. And then we continue back down. So let's just update the 2 days high. We're getting close to the 2 days low. We took it out. Let's check if we have a displacement. We're seeing some movement, but no fair value gaps. We just saw this fair value gap in here with the displacement, but as you can see, no high is taking out, so we need this high to be taking out. See how all of those rules are saving us some losses? If you're not patient enough to see this high taking out, you would have taken a loss right there. Let's just update the 2 days low, which is now this level that we took out. Let's check if we have a displacement. Alright, so this huge displacement right there, very clean, with this fair value gap in here. Those highs taking out. So let's just put the order and cover this low. Quite a big stop loss and a very far take profit. So I don't think I'm going to take this one. You can see how extended. We would need to go higher than the 2 days high to have a 2.5. So I feel like this one is too risky, so let's remove it. Some people may wonder if you need a specific weekly or monthly goal. I know some people would not agree with what I'm about to say, but I personally think that the best way to tackle this issue is to simply take every single trade that respects your trading plan and not have a specific profit target. I know that some traders increase risk or take trades outside their trading plan after a string of wins, which can disrupt the probability distribution in their trading plan and lead to more volatile results. So for those traders specifically, it's important to be honest with oneself about emotional instability and consider trading on a demo or taking a break once the profit target is reached. But for me personally, even after multiple wins in a row, as long as my trading plan is respected, I will take the trade. So we took it out and we're starting having a displacement right there with this fair value gap in here. But no high is taking out. We need this high to be taking out before doing anything. So was it taking out? No, almost though. And another loss for anyone who would have taken this trade and not being patient enough. Then once again we came back, took this 2 days low, which were those levels right there. Let's wait for displacement. So we're starting to see some bullish movement. We see the small fair value gap in here, but I don't like this type of displacement. This is very slow and choppy, especially at the end of the London kill zone. So I'm not going to take this one. Alright, so a much more important movement right there. So this could be interesting, but I don't like all of this price action right there. But for anyone who would have taken this trade, it would have looked like that. Like that, where the lowest low. See, another problem is the closest low is this one right there. So this would have given a huge stop loss. But if you wanted to take this second leg, this one right there, the trade would have looked like that. But I don't like it. This is very choppy if you compare that to the other trades. First level, 2.63. So even though it worked, I would not count it because this is not really what I was looking for. This is not very clean. But you can see here still the potential. Still the fair value gap getting filled. This order block right there. You can see how we came back to the open of this candle, the order block right there. But let's just continue and update the 2 days low. So we're getting close to the New York kill zone at 7 AM. But nothing, a lot of ranging. This is what you would expect from a December trading day, especially on Friday. So I'm not very surprised. If you're trying to trade during those times, I don't know why. You should be patient and wait for February, at least. So you can see here at 8:30, I don't know what news this was. There was this huge candle. So usually when I see that, I just don't trade at this point. So let's still update today's low and see if there are some other trades to take. But I will not count them in the backtest. And we're getting to 11 and this is the end. So that was it for the Friday price action. So we finished this experiment with more than 4.5% return in a single week, with one of the simplest models out there during one of the slowest months of the year, only risking 1% per trade. And if you need a backtesting tool, check out the description for the Trader Edge link. They even give you a step-by-step book on how to find your edge and 7 days for free to test it. And finally, if you watched this entire experiment, I sincerely wish you the very best in your trading career. Clearly you're putting the work and studying a lot, so you totally deserve it. And if you didn't watch the second part of this experiment, you can click here.